3 hours at a time playing in the snow. They take their lunch in a little house outside, and they spend the bulk of their time absolutely fascinated.
Olá pessoal, bem-vindos a mais um vídeo nesse canal. Nós somos cidadãos do terceiro mundo e nesse canal a gente reage a coisas do primeiro mundo. E nesse vídeo a gente vai fazer uma reação sobre o jardim de infância na Noruega.
É verdade, portanto pedimos que por favor você considere se inscrever, ativar as notificações e também fazer mais sugestões aqui embaixo nos comentários. E agora vamos para a reação.
This is a tale of two
Wow.
kindergartens in Norway where, unlike Scotland, children spend the bulk of their time outside. And evidently, they love
Elas
it.
ficam fora de casa assim, na neve.
Each Norwegian child has the right to a kindergarten place from the age of 1. And now they have the right to
Wow.
a day a week outside too.
Todos têm acesso à
This
educação.
is a sight I don't think we see in Scotland somehow. We're at the Budin 4-H farm near Bøde in northern Norway, and the idea is to try and connect children with the natural environment. The kids here are from a school and from a kindergarten, and the kindergarten's been here all day. As you can see, there's snow. It's been snowing very heavily today. It's been -1, -2 at times. The kids are perfectly equipped for this weather. In fact, they're better equipped than most of the adults standing around here. And they've been out all day for 3 hours at a time playing in the snow. They take their lunch in a little house outside, and they spend the bulk of their time absolutely fascinated by the animals in this farm, which they're allowed to touch, feed, play with, and generally mess around with.
Pigs, sheep, cows and hens, all part of a typical day for these children, who certainly know by the end of it that eggs come from hens.
Eu estou impressionada como essas crianças conseguem ficar assim na neve. Meu Deus, é muito louco.
Até porque essa é uma realidade que a gente não vive, né? A gente vive num país que é tropical.
Nosso inverno é 22 graus, então é uma coisa de outro mundo isso, né?
And the degree to which they see the whole natural process is something that is quite extraordinary for us in Scotland, where we seem to become very limited, very worried. What if the kids picked up an infection? What if one of the animals bit them? What if? But what if children continue to be so completely divorced from their own natural surroundings? Is that not something we should worry about?
É um ponto de vista realmente muito interessante.
Sim, sem dúvidas.
So here we are a little bit further along. Tell me where we are and where we're about to go.
Now we are staying at outside the kindergarten.
Where?
There, the house. And we're gonna go a little bit further in the forest and go to our first base
To find the kids.
to find the kids. The kids are there now.
Do they have accidents?
Not more than other kindergartens.
Right. And there's just no danger associated with them being outside like this.
No, we have to count them, so we make sure we have all there. But we are doing it. We have good routines.
We have a lot of routines
Yeah.
regarding safety, both inside and outside.
But you don't get parents who say, these are my little babies, I can't have them out in the snow, it's too cold.
Oh no.
No.
They say they have to get out in the
Yeah.
snow.
Really?
Yes,
Yeah.
they do, everybody.
Uau,
And
que loucura.
Do you find it surprising that I'm asking you this?
Maybe a little bit.
It's a foreign world for us to have parents thinking like that. In Norway, that's not usual at all.
It's normal to
The
have
kids
the
are-
kids outside.
Yes.
I'm staggered.
Uau! É muito interessante, né? Porque são dois países que, pelo menos ao nosso entender, a gente compreende como sendo países do primeiro mundo. Mas ainda assim, há pequenas diferenças entre eles. E é muito interessante quando uma pessoa de um país de primeiro mundo se depara com a realidade de pessoas de um outro país do primeiro mundo.
Sim, e não só em relação ao primeiro mundo, mas também o clima, né? É uma coisa muito, muito diferente. E é muito interessante ver como eles encaram essa questão do frio, da neve, com muita naturalidade. E as crianças já crescem com isso, né? Porque pra gente aqui, se já tem uma chuvinha, a gente já ouve os nossos pais falando, saia daí que você vai ficar gripado. Então, imagina uma coisa dessa, né? É uma coisa realmente muito louca, muito surpreendente.
E o outro detalhe é que a nossa educação aqui, que a gente recebe em nosso país, é em 4 paredes.
Sim.
É dentro de 4 paredes.
Não ter esse contato assim próximo com a natureza, né? É uma coisa maravilhosa isso.
We can focus on the kids and it's safe. It's really safe. We haven't had any accidents.
É uma educação de muita
a bit,
qualidade.
some cutting and a bit blood and things like that, but not anything
It's
that's
harmless.
it's harmless. And they learn. That's how they learn, kids. And they climb up in the top of the trees and
But we make sure everything is safe under, so if they fall down, we make sure there's no big stones or small trees coming up, and so it's safe for them.
And is it adults that tend to be the difficult ones about being outside? You know, that haven't got the right equipment, and
Legal.
haven't got the right clothes.
Yeah, it's not a big issue in our kindergarten because people that work for us, they know that to work this place we have to go outside.
And you don't find a younger generation who are more keen on handbags?
handbags. What's that?
That's the things that you carry around as fashion accessories, ladies? No?
Oh,
You know,
that they are more.
how they look, shoes.
Oh, yeah, no,
fashion.
no problem at all.
We live in a part of the country that fashion is like
And
this
Gore-Tex.
kind of Gore-Tex, yes.
So
And-
you're
and we-
actually models. You're fashion models of Gore-Tex.
yes, we are.
You look
Outdoor.
lovely. Well, fashion models, lead the way.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you very much.
But waterproof clothing is no fashion accessory if you're outside all day. The Norwegians have a saying, there is no bad weather, only inappropriate clothing. And they're so right. Can you imagine then what it's like to live in a country that doesn't let children out practically at all? I really can't.
É incrível como para as crianças é tudo muito natural.
To them as adults.
I think they are losing a lot of learning, and especially when they are small, they are learning by first hand. Not that somebody is telling you what to learn, but that you have to experience it yourself. And here out in the nature,
Touch
you can do that. You have science outside. They can touch the bugs. They can build holes, they can make weather stations, and they learn things by first hand.
Uau, isso é algo muito interessante porque eles colocam as crianças para aprenderem coisas de sua realidade, coisas do mundo, coisas com os animais, com gelo, interagindo com o ambiente ao redor das crianças.
Sim, é uma coisa maravilhosa. Realmente, você percebe que a Noruega ela é rica em muitos aspectos. E agora a gente pode perceber que também na questão educacional, né? Porque isso é uma educação de muita qualidade. E é incrível que você tenha vagas para todas as crianças a partir de 1 ano. Isso realmente é maravilhoso. Você ter isso garantido. É incrível.
Sim, e colocar as crianças realmente para descobrirem o mundo.
Sim.
Uau!
Aqui é uma coisa difícil acontecer. É um ensino assim. É uma coisa difícil.
So one of our ground philosophies are that the foundation in small children are motoric skills. Motoric to be able to learn to run, to climb, motor skills. This is called that. Okay. Yes. And that is the foundation. And when they have that on place, they can develop a lot easier than
So
without
tell me,
them.
I understand that the Scottish Minister for Children was here
Yes.
and was quite astonished to see the children using knives.
Yes. He was.
Oh, was he?
Yes, he was astonished. And he seemed to like it a lot. He really did.
Were you surprised? He was surprised.
A little bit, but we have heard that countries outside Norway don't let the kids do as much as we can do in
With
Norway.
knives, particularly, because people see knives as weapons.
Yeah.
And that's important for us to learn them how to use it.
What a knife
and
is
what a
for.
knife, yeah.
You can use it.
And you don't have a big problem with knife crime here as a result of children using knives when they're
No.
3.
No. They use the knife for cutting sticks from the trees and making things, and they really like it.
And we're making it safe by having an adult beside them all the time when they are doing it, and 2-3 at a time.
So what did you say to the Scottish Children's Minister then? What was your message to him about outdoors?
What we are telling you now, that this is the foundation. This is learning by first hand. And we said a lot.
Yeah.
Did you say get your children outside too?
And we said, well, what we're saying to you, that we can't understand it being a problem, but we don't know your country and how things are there.
So perhaps that is a question for us. Quite what are we so afraid of that we're keeping our children out of this wonderful outdoors?
Uau, incrível.
Incrível. E esse final desse vídeo, que foi comentado aqui em relação, por exemplo, ao manuseio de facas, eu acho muito interessante porque a criança ela está aprendendo a lidar com um instrumento cortante, um instrumento que corta. Mas ela sendo devidamente orientada, ela não vai chegar em casa e ter curiosidade de mexer, porque ela já faz isso na escola. Então, quando ela chegar, isso pode até, inclusive, evitar acidentes.
É verdade, eu acho incrível essa cultura norueguesa. É uma coisa realmente de outro mundo e muito diferente. Essa questão de neve, o clima, essa questão também de criar crianças independentes é muito interessante e é uma coisa saudável, né? Para você poder criar crianças que sejam livres, né? Que é o que o vídeo acaba falando.
Sim, é surpreendente, né? E é assim que a gente se surpreende em ver como é a educação num país de primeiro mundo, num país rico.
É verdade, realmente é uma riqueza fascinante.
Sim, sem dúvidas.
Mas essa é a reação desse vídeo, então se você gostou, deixa bastante like e aproveita também para fazer mais sugestões aqui embaixo nos comentários e também se inscrever.
Muito obrigado por ter assistido a esse vídeo e a gente se vê na próxima reação.
Tchau!